Hi, so I thought I'd do a booktube review for you. Today I will be talking about The Secret Bedroom by R.L Stein. So this review is going to contain spoilers because I really don't think that a lot of you are going to run out and read this book right now. But I'll give you a warning of when the spoilers are ahead so you can skip them if you want. So the book is about this girl named Leah Carson, and her parents move around a lot and they restore really old houses, and they move into a house on Fear Street. And when they're looking in the attic, they notice that there's like a bedroom or a room that's all boarded up. They don't really think anything of it and keep going about their business. While at school, Leah kind of makes enemies with this one girl named Marcy, and she accidentally spills like chili on her, and then the boyfriend of Marcy, named Don, keeps like playing head games. Like, he asks Leah out and then is like, oh, sorry, I'm still with Marcy, and he's whipped. He's a baby. So Leah's kind of dealing with that, and then she keeps hearing noises above her when she's trying to go to sleep at night, and like footsteps and like a scraping sound, and she goes up and finally like investigates it, and when she like takes the boards off the doors, she finds out there's like a bedroom in there, like a girl's room, and there's a little girl like trapped in there. Not little, like I'd say around her age actually, which is like 16 or 17. And the girl's like, oh, my parents weren't married when they had me, so they said I was evil and they trapped me up here, and so I'm kind of stuck in this room, and can we be friends? And she's like, I'm not really cool with that. And then the girl like grabs at her and like grabs at her hair, and she gets like too rough with her, so she's like, no, I'm out of here, we're not friends. Leah keeps like having dreams about her, and she like can't sleep well, and finally she goes up and visits the girl again, and the girl's like, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to be intrusive. Ew, don't sneeze. Eventually, Leah figures out that the girl can get into Leah's body and they can walk around, and that's the only way she can really leave the house, is if she goes through Leah's body and they go outside. Marcy keeps being an asshole toward Leah still, and so Leah's like, hey, I'm gonna take my new ghosty friend and we're gonna go over to Marcy's house and scare her. They go to Marcy's house, and the ghost girl kind of like is messing with her and like trips her on the stairs and stuff, but then at one point she trips her and she like falls over the banister and like breaks her neck and dies. Leah gets really upset, and then that kind of sets the ghost girl off and is like, I'm gonna take over your body all the time now. So Leah gets like this really high fever and is really weak because the ghost keeps like going in and out of her body. She'll disappear for a little bit and Leah notices, and then she'll come back, and she thinks she's going up to the bedroom, so she goes up to the bedroom and it's still boarded up, like she never took the boards off. And here it's because the ghost girl put these images in her head that she'd removed the boards and let her out, and to keep her away from the bedroom. And I guess spoiler alert ahead, the ghost girl is like, hey, we're gonna go to Marcy's boyfriend's house and we're gonna kill him, and Leah's like, no, but she can't really resist the ghost. And so they go in the house and she's about to like choke the boyfriend guy, but then Leah gets the ghost out of her somehow, but then on their way out she gets back in Leah's body and she goes back home, and Leah notices that the ghost girl is gone for a while, or for not like a while, like I'd say like 10 minutes, and so she goes up to the bedroom and she starts pulling the boards off, and when she opens the door she sees that the ghost girl's like skeleton parents are sitting in the room, and that the little girl had killed them. She was actually evil and had killed them a while ago, and she didn't want anybody to find out that she killed them and that she was actually a bad seed, so she locked her dead parents up there. And the parents see their daughter and they're like, hey, you're gonna come back with us now, we're gonna punish you, and then they like take over the ghost girl, and that's the end of, pretty much the end of the book. So what I liked about the book, I really like the way that R.L Stein uses details. I don't know, like the way he describes like lighting and the weather and all that stuff I really like, and I like how he describes like people in clothing and stuff. He really likes to utilize sweaters and sweatshirts in his books. And I also think he's pretty good about plot twists and stuff, because the whole time in the book I was thinking that the girl, like, her dead body was gonna be up there, but then it was like, oh, her parents were there. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And a lot of the time that happens with his books is that, like, stuff happens that I'm not really expecting to happen. That's a mark of a pretty good author. Things I don't like about this book is sometimes he'll have, like, the characters have, like, inner dialogue, and it's, like, a lot of the same words repeating, like, they'll be like, no, 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 like 5 different times, and, or like, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy. I'm like, okay, once is fine. You don't have to keep stressing it. Usually in his other books, I found the dialogue to be really corny and, like, clunky. But for this book, it wasn't that bad. The dialogue was pretty believable, I'd say. So, So that was nice. Book was really short. I got through it in like 2 days, and right now I'm working on the overnight, which I read in almost a day. I'm like 20 pages away from the end, and I started it this morning, so I should be done with it by the time this vlog is posted. So I'll have a review of The Overnight by R.L. Stein for you as well. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the review. Love you guys. Bye.